Hello, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Nabizada and I star in Root Access as one of the main characters named Dexter McLaren.
Hello, my name is Basharov. I'm a computer science teacher at AD School and I'm starring as Victor. What a surprise in the Root Access movie.
Good morning everyone, I'm an IBDP senior student in AD School. In the Root Access movie, I'm acting as a Gabriel Iglesias.
Today we gathered here for an interview with the organizers of the film festival.
Hey guys, the first question is about the thing you don't know anything about.
Yes.
It's about the plot of the film. Question number one, how were the characters developed?
I want to start actually. Well, when Mahabet announced the Filmfest thingy, I thought of an idea, like I came to the Javad and asked maybe we should film something for that one. At the beginning, of course, he was hesitating.
And initially our idea was to make comedy.
Some specific comedy, but we will not
Specific
specify.
comedy.
We achieved.
Yes. Either way, it turned out to be a comedy. Well, after that, when we decided to take the part in this event, we came up to Mr. Victor and asked him to be a character. Now, because he read a lot of books, he knows about the culture, he knows about the interesting stuff maybe he would share. And then at some point I thought, why would we make a comedy? Why not to make some...
And you know, it started in Librav when we were actually trying to track...
We just tried to hack into Librav.
Yeah, we used some specific software on his laptop and we're trying to track the network pathways, I don't know how it's called in Librav.
The data packets.
The data packets, and the idea came to us that we should go to Mr. Victor because he knows computer science better than him.
Yeah, and then we decided to make a movie, with such vibe.
Based on computer science, yes.
Based on the computer science, because Mr. Victor is a computer science teacher, Javad has computer science, I have computer science.
Yes.
Methodically we came up with the idea to represent the two ways of ethical and non-ethical hacking in our movie, well, in the shape of...
Like yin and yang, we were meant to be complete opposites.
Yes, in the shape of Javad's character and my character, that's why we have different outfits. I usually prefer some darker outfits, whereas the Javad is basically
More
white and fluffy way.
Can't argue with that. Juneyd! Juneyd. You rolled Gap to be evil and dangerous with the Flipper Zero while I'm chaotic good with the MacBook. If our characters got trapped in a room together with no internet access, who would lose their mind first?
Mac user.
Yeah, the Mac user.
The Mac user, definitely. No offense, but
Yes.
the point is our characters developed in such a way where you have to be constantly online for your job because you're an ethical guy. You're working in the cybersecurity organization.
I guess, yeah,
Yes.
that makes sense.
You can even look at the beginning of our routine. What's the first thing when you do?
Exactly, he's working out and I'm DVD.
I work out, I do some stupid stuff, whereas you just changed your outfit and you sat at the table, you already have some code running.
And it was a lot of shit.
If I was answering
Yes.
this question, I would take it during the time period before Dexter and Gabriel get to know each other. Because afterwards they become really good friends, so it's kind of pointless to just put them in one room and say that one of them is going to lose their minds. But if this was a setting before they met, I think I would definitely lose my mind first. And my character is meant to be more of a people-oriented person, whereas Juneyd's character is supposed to be more of a lonely wolf. No, it's serious, yeah. Seriously like that, so yeah, definitely. He's right about me losing my mind, yeah.
And overall, Gabriel cannot be online all the time because
Yes.
that way it's easier to track him.
Yes.
When there is the first scene of showing his laptop, there is a cipher running on the screen which tries to encrypt him, so he rarely goes online to not expose himself. Java, how do you think the future of those boys turned out? Do you think they remained friends?
They definitely remain friends. By the end of the movie, we specifically wanted to outline the fact that Dexter and Gabriel eventually they find common ground and they become teammates. And whatever projects they have in the future, they definitely do them together because they kind of found their, again, not common ground, I would say common language during missions, especially in a mission as dangerous as we portrayed in the movie. I think they really bonded over that mission, considering the amount of things they went through, so they definitely stay friends. Yes. Victor takes mysterious pills and has a neck implant. If you could install one piece of futuristic cyber tech into your own body right now, what would it do?
Oh my gosh, it will be Steam Guard from Game Wheel.
Can you explain what that is?
I want to buy games, without even entering the application at all. So like, why not? Why not? If we have 5G conspiracy theory, then I want to get the most use of it there. So thanks in advance to any scientist who manages to implement this. No spoilers, please. Okay, there's a scene where Dex and Gab decide this is their last job. If the sequel of Root Access happens, tell me please, what could be a potential challenge for them, considering the fact that you already became friends and you became independent from Mr. Victor's influence?
Third parties, definitely. We were actually thinking of a sequel. We are thinking of a sequel already with some of our classmates.
Outside of the film.
Outside of the film. I don't know, I don't think Juneyd has been really informed yet about what we came up with, but we came up with 2 other hackers trying to kind of attack me and Juneyd, and it would be something like a 2v2 in that scenario. So the only issue that they would face would be other hackers would try to compromise their operations, infiltrate into their business or something.
I would argue about that a little bit because you said 2v2, but you forget about one main in between.
I want antagonist. Please.
Well, anyways, based on the plot of the film, Victor is considered as more intelligent and skillful than us.
That is what
and
it is.
Especially at the end of the film when I managed to extract his implant, now he got the power back. Maybe he will do something more evil than
And we have to stop him.
Oida, and we have to stop him altogether.
I got it. I'm playing 2 roles. I'm playing good Victor and bad Victor.
Victor,
Yeah, you have you have a mental disorder.
Rocked. Decided. Anyone with a budget, please. Number
Investors, please. We need
0516281.
CGI. We had to.
Yeah.
It was also we had like
The number is
$5 budget
plus
for a movie.
99040506776767.
Yes.
Sure, that's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you so much. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Cameron and Ms. Najma. Please introduce yourselves and describe us your role in the new Taxes movie.
Hello, I'm alumni of ADA school. Now currently I'm studying in ADA University. My major is mathematics. My current role in filming this movie, I was just a second cameraman. And that's it.
And let me introduce myself. My name is Kamran Amadov. I am ICT teacher in ADA school. My current role in this movie is I'm a composer of soundtrack of the movie. I think that's enough.
Mr. Cameron, if you had to compare the soundtrack of Root Access to another film, which one would you choose and why?
Okay. I think the closest comparison would be Tron Legacy movie. And its soundtracks, actually, it's the whole album, which was composed by Daft Punk. By the way, I highly recommend listen to this album. I was always amazed by Daft Punk, how they blended the electronic elements with the cinematic orchestration. And I wanted to my soundtrack actually sound both futuristic and emotional at the same time. So I think unconsciously it's my source of inspiration. Najma, which scene was the hardest one to film in your opinion and why?
For me, the hardest one was when we were running in ADA part because we didn't have any stabilization in the phone. Like, there was one, but it wasn't efficient enough. The camera was running and everyone else is also running. But capture the point of the scene at all. So it was also interesting at the same time. And that's why I found it interesting.
I'm amazed. It still looks pretty good and professional. Bravo. Yes, bravo.
Your music had to set the tone for high stakes.
Let's start again. Yes.
Mr. Cameron, your music had to set the tone for a high stakes hospital heist. How exactly does the process of the music creation happen? Is there any specific ritual that you're doing for it?
Okay, well, it's a pretty long question, so my answer is going to be long. So first, to me, composing the soundtrack, it starts with understanding the pressure. Not just the scene, but also how people should feel underneath it. So, what did I do? I watched the scene a couple of times without any sound. So I wanted to hear, I tried to hear the rhythm of the movement, such as glances, cuts, footsteps. So it became like something silent metronome to me. And this is the backbone of this music. Then I grabbed my keys, I grabbed my guitar. I started to play some just rough ideas, not motif, not polished, just some ideas. Then I brought everything to digital workstation and I started to add some basses, some synthetic sounds to add more pressure, more like urgency, more pulses, more atmospheric stuff, etc. And then, what was the question actually? Ritual. Okay. Actually, there is not. I don't have any strict ritual. I just always compose at night when everyone and everything is super quiet. And also, I listen to multiple tracks, which actually match with my emotional direction. Not to copy it, but just to be in the right mindset.
Mr. Juneyd, last question. What message do you hope Texas leaves with the younger audience?
Okay, so I will not answer this question as a viewer, as a watcher of the movie, because it will reveal the magic of the movie and everyone must interpret this movie as they want. But I can answer this question as a person who was in the creating process, who was in the making process and who witnessed everything, literally everything. I noticed that how much effort did people put into this movie and most importantly, how much they grew. During the making of the movie, they learned how to write a scenario. They learned how to work with lights, with emotions. They understood the psychology of the audience. And my recommendation, my message through this movie for the young audience will be, guys, let your heart, let your soul, let your brain express itself using, doesn't matter, any branch of art. Using notes, using words, using colors, maybe if you want to dance, just never hesitate to shape your inner world using these branches. You're welcome. Now I have the same question, so I'll calculate in the paper. What about you, Najma? What do you think? What message do you hope the movie Root Access leaves with younger audiences?
I will join to your response because the movie may affect different people with different ideas, different views to different things. So, as a backstage person, I will say that I experienced this. I'm being cameraman not the first time. When I was studying in AD school, I was always the cameraman.
I was born like a cameraman.
I was also the cameraman. So, to be honest, I met Mr. Victor in the metro. It was very random. So, I thought, like, why do I need it? Why do I need to do it? I have quizzes, I have midterms, I have finals. So, but when I joined the team, I saw the people that were studying in AD school, the teachers, and I had a nostalgia of what happened in the backstage. So, also it was the reunion of the faculty staff and combined different age groups. So, yeah, it was interesting to listen to ideas and the scenario.
Bravo, Najma, bravo. You did a great job. Thank you very much for this interview. It was a great pleasure for me.
Thank you very much. It was an amazing interview.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Najma. You are a wonderful cameraman, and Mr. Cameraman, you are the handsomer of AD school.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You make
And
it
Mr.
sad.
Lucas has a
Hello everybody, welcome to the other Filmfest. My name is Nabizada. I'm here with Sunay and Tomica Kardzeev, and today we're going to be interviewing each other about the movie Root Access. So, Sunay and Tofik, you two played the doctors who got totally played by Gavin Dex. Tofik got fished, and Sunay got bumped into for a clone ID. Be honest, in real life, which one of you would be the easiest to scam out of the password?
I think that's it first. Me personally, although I use the same password on every single website and everything I use, I don't think it would be that easy to, use me as an advantage because usually I keep everything private. What about you, Sunay?
I think I'd also be a hard target to hack or something. Because yeah, I also use the same pattern almost everywhere, but I never really got hacked anywhere. I don't believe that.
Never got free Robux on the website.
You have?
I have. Keep going. Next question.
Yeah. For two of you, as you're editing the movie, which scenes do you think were the hardest for editing and why were they? You can answer first.
Hardest. Do you want to answer?
You can go first.
I would say the hardest would be the beginning because we had to understand. I had to personally understand like the whole theme and the whole point of the movie, which I mean it was pretty difficult, and it was a very difficult thing to edit with like the two separate cameras and music. But yeah, I would say I'll take it. So what about you?
I think for me personally, the hardest scene to edit would probably be the chasing scene, because this scene was very action-filled and there was a lot of movement in that scene. And it would be really difficult to add the side effects to edit it in general because of how action-filled it was. But you guys will like it.
Yeah, I love the scene. I was the one filming it.
Juneyd, if your character spotted Ganbarov during the scene where they were fishing you, what would be the alternate ending of the root axis?
I'm not sure if I would be able to somehow stop them myself, but I could have called someone, but pretty much I think I would be enough to stop them too. They don't seem that such big of a trouble.
So you believe they're weak?
Yeah.
Very.
Especially Dexter.
Okay, Tofik, if there was a root access to, which role do you think doctors would play in it? Do you think they're gonna get revenge on Lex and Geb, or?
I don't think they alone get revenge. I think there would be some mix of doctors and some certain third party, I guess. But I think the doctors would understand what happened and they'll take it into consideration and treat it very seriously.
And the two of us will be able to take them down.
And this was the.
And then
I'm so stupid, I'm so sorry.
Alright guys, and last question. Juneyd?
the script notes mentioned that the original script seemed too goofy. What's the ultimate editor's trick you try to do to make the footage look a bit less goofy?
I mean, just to say in general, the actors themselves are very goofy, so it was really hard editing the entire movie.
Yeah, it was noticeable during the production.
Yeah, and for those reasons, we had to cut a lot of the parts out where the characters were just being, how do I phrase it correctly, mentally inefficient. Yeah, I had to cut those scenes out.
I remember the moment when one of the actors wasn't able to say when we get inside.
I mean, for me personally, I would say that in order to make a scene less goofy, you have to focus on what the actors do well. And I would say we have a pretty talented cast of actors who definitely know what they're doing and how to do it. But you also have to kind of set the mood, because if you don't tell them ahead of time, they're just gonna do the scene randomly. I guess that's it. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching Ada Filmfest. I hope you enjoy the upcoming movie, and we'll see you next time, guys.
We'll see you next time.
Goodbye. See you.